So recently I put out a video that was kind of a montage of me slowly learning to do the wall to air dribble, and I wanted to put out a little more of an in-depth version of that video explaining how I went from never doing an air dribble from the wall to actually getting a few decent ones. The training pack I'm using is just the basic wall to air dribble. On the right hand side you'll see the download code. You can type that into your game in the custom training section and actually download that so that you can use it as well. So going into this, you are going to need to know a few basic things. First, you're going to need to know how to jump, you're going to need to know how to air roll, and you're also going to need to know how to manage your boost, to feather it while you're actually aiming towards the ball. A quick note, if you haven't already changed your controller settings from the default, I would recommend that. I have my air roll set to left button. That way you can hold that down while still boosting, jumping. It's a lot easier to use your left trigger finger rather than trying to hit multiple buttons with your right hand thumb. Now, the first thing I'm doing is boosting with the ball, trying to match its speed before we get to the jump off the wall. The jump off the wall is probably the most important part, second only to the car control needed while flying. We need to make sure that we are at a certain point behind the ball, angling it towards the goal that we are aiming for before we jump off the wall. Next, we have the air roll to straighten our car out. This will make it a lot easier for a lot of us that don't have that higher level of car control while flying, so that it's a more natural position for us to be in to start aiming towards the ball. Now, once we've got a good position behind the ball, we want to feather our boost so that we don't slam into the ball and push it too far, but we also want to make sure we can get close enough to continually push the ball the way we want it to go. Remember to be patient. I spent nearly 2 hours doing this one sequence inside this training pack before I actually started to get a feel for how I needed to hit the ball, what speed to hit the ball at, the angle to hit the ball. There's a lot of moving parts that go into this kind of a shot, so just be patient, take your time, and keep practicing it. The first thing I really focused on doing when I started this training pack was once I'd actually get it off the wall, regardless of where the ball was going, I was trying to just get a second touch on the ball. Just feathering the boost, lining the car up, making sure I could get to the ball, and that's going to give you a lot more of an understanding of how to move your stick, how fast to boost, and just get used to aiming your car towards the ball as quick as possible. One thing I like to do to push myself is in any of the training packs like this, I will make myself get at least 5 shots successfully before I move on to the next sequence in this training pack. And as you can see, coming at it at a different angle with a different hit changes the way you have to think about angling your car towards the ball, and having that variance in the different shots really does help. So make sure you do multiple sequences inside these training packs to get as much practice as possible. Well, there you go, guys. I know it's a very basic tutorial, but hopefully it helps somebody who's in the same position I am. Not quite new to the game, but still trying to take our gameplay to a higher level. If you like what I'm doing, make sure you click that thumbs up, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later.